So I'm starting to reckon. So we're going to speak about like what makes it the my like I said, this is part of Participative Anonymous 12 step. My higher power is my spiritual teacher, and he gives me guidelines. He calls it completion training. And if you go on completion.training,
Yeah, you gave me that.
I did give you.
Yeah, I
Did you ever?
I
Did it?
still haven't done it.
Okay. So there are only four skills. Okay, we listen better, we understand what are the four powers, and you do completion one and completion two. But that's separate, that you're going to do it on your own. And if you have a problem, you come talk to me, okay? But I'm going to tell you the reason you're depressed, you say, is you're having issues of accepting your uncle's death. Is that true?
Mhm.
And he died 6 months ago, and you have been feeling sad. Because of that, you're using a habit to cope that is not serving you and your family, right?
Right.
And that makes you, again, when you do the wrong thing,
Makes me more sad.
more sad. Okay. So to come back, like, the sadness is not because he died. Remember, it's all about power of choice. So the reason you're feeling sad is inside you can do better, but you're not at a place where you understand how to do better.
Right.
And by focusing on powerlessness, so you couldn't prevent his death, so you're focusing on things that you couldn't accept, and you're going back again and again burying. So I'm going to say it in another way. That is, you're allowing yourself to shut his coffin every day, right? You wake up and you say, okay, I'm going to slam it one more time. I'm going to slam it one more time. By doing it that way, what you're doing is not allowing him to resurrect. One of the learning I got from, talking to, I lived in like in different places. Once I lived with all the spiritual group in your faith, there, they said that by holding on to our crosses, you are never allowing resurrection. For every tear you shed, there is a resurrection. For every problem you have the ability to release yourself. What you're doing is putting one more coffin, one more burial ground, one more. So your burial ground is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And at some point, you wouldn't have place, right? So instead, for each cross you hold, you need to resurrect. How do you resurrect, right? So that's where the listening skills comes in. Because what you're listening is, he died. I was not there. I couldn't help him, and I'm feeling helpless. Instead, what did he mean to you? What was he? Celebrate his life. Have you done one thing for him every day that focuses on the cherished memory you hold for him? What is one thing that was very nice about him that you love?
He was my best friend.
So how would you honor your best friend? If he was alive, let's assume he's alive today. What is one thing you would have done differently?
Try to be a better person.
No, he doesn't want you to be a better person. Remember, it's all about you. So he doesn't have a condition. Oh, she needs to be a better person. Then only I'll love her. Did he ever say that to you?
No.
Okay. So you are striving to be a better person for him because you love him so much, which is nice because you want to be the very best. And that's exact place where you're at now, because that causes sadness. The reason is you held the same thinking even when he was alive. Whether he's alive or dead, this thinking was there, which shows you're a very nice person, right?
Mhm.
He would have loved you no matter what. But what is it is you need to accept that you are at a place and you're going to celebrate him another way instead of shutting his coffin. So let's focus on resurrection. What would be one way you would resurrect that memory that you hold inside that you are not a better person? Because there is a piece in you that is very, very valid for him, because he's waiting for you to get unstuck so he can talk to you, and you're not even listening to him. How can he listen to him when he's like asking, Erica, please wake up, So I want you to tell me, what is one thing you can do every day when you wake up to consciously think that he was a blessing in your life? What would that look like?
I don't know.
Think about it this week,
Okay.
because I feel that's where you can unlock yourself. right? So the thing we need to remember is life is about celebration. If God wants us to be miserable, He would have said, I give you a life so you can be miserable forever.
Right.
No, He said that I give you a life so you can live forever. Isn't that what He said?
Yeah.
So, how are you living is not what you were taught, right? So, we need to understand how to celebrate. You need to celebrate by remembering what was that one piece in you that you can offer every day and honor Him. Because have you visited the cemetery?
I have his ashes.
So you have his ashes. So make a pact with that. You can say daily, I'm going to do one thing truly to cherish the memory I have of you. And start doing that. Like do whatever it is, that one thing you guys did together that will celebrate that. Because I feel by building on that celebration, you're going to shift your thinking. This is one thing, okay?
Yeah.
This is just words I'm saying. It might not make sense. So in feelings, right? You're creating a feeling inside that says, I'm empty without him, right? That is where the sadness is. So my teacher says everything shifts in one season, okay? He calls it Ritu. It is 90 days. I'm coming back to my culture because I talk different culture, you talk different culture. So this 90-minute rule of life, okay? 90 days it takes to shift stinking thinking. That's the way I call it, stinking thinking, okay? Because it's like fart,
Yeah.
you let it out. It's going up. So the thinking is the same way. Bad thinking is going to be really nasty smell. So first thing is, let's think in seconds. Can I hold on to this thought for 90 seconds? And am I going to have a different thought in 90 seconds? So just watch your thought. 90 seconds, if you held on to the same thought, you need to honor it. Let's say it moves. It might not be even your thought. So first try 90 seconds, right? And then move to 90. Remember how I said 90 minutes? Like I told you 2 hours. But let's say 90 seconds, then 90 minutes. And the third thing is 90 hours. And then fourth thing is do 90 days. Is that doable? Just do 90 seconds for now.
Yeah.
Right? 90 seconds is like a small piece.
Yeah.
And then move to 90 minutes. Okay. This week our rule is going to be 90 seconds followed by 90 minutes. Can I hold on to this thought? Okay. And if you can avoid using something, the thing is, this is action. See, because a state you are in puts you in an action that's destructive, right?
Yeah.
So you are shutting a coffin on you, right? This is coming back to you, not doing something that is very hurtful or painful, because in the long run it hurts your heart, because your heart is going to stop, right? So let's not do that. Let's not put a coffin on your heart, right? So for you, it'll be 90 seconds and 90 minutes. So, and next week, if you feel the same way, we'll do another recording. And you're going to say what prevented you from doing 90 seconds and 90 minutes. Would you do that with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's nice. So that's nice. At least you have an open mind. You know what? I like people with open mind because it's easy to work with them. The mind that is so difficult is what I find challenging.
Yeah.
So you are in a place that's very malleable. You are precious, in my eyes. That at least you accepting where you are and asking for help is a huge shift by itself. So let's figure out and start from there. Okay. And then 90-minute like 90 in addition, there is meeting. Remember, 90 day 90 meetings. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I used to go to meetings and something really bad happened to me there, so I refused to go.
I see. So maybe the listening skills will hurt. So I'm gonna do that. So this video I'm gonna post on YouTube, and this way you can watch indirectly. My YouTube channel is healnow.tv, and that way you can keep an eye on what we spoke about. If in case you feel alone, you feel very sad, and you wish you could talk to somebody, you don't have a meeting, go to healnow.tv, and this meeting I'll call. What do you want me to call this? I'll do it in your honor.
Oh, I have no idea.
Give it some random name that you will bless your uncle and your relationship with, like some word that meant something very, very specific just to two of you guys.
Elephants.
Okay. So I'm going to say elephant completion training.
Okay.
Okay. So that's good.